Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm smiling because you're making me think about the different ways in which this framework can be used. And so, yeah, when you think about your personal branding, I do think it still starts with your North Star, right? Like, who is it that I want to be and how do I want to show up in this space? And if this is the way I want to show up in this space, how do I put language around that? Right? Because of your positionality, right? Like, how do you position yourself? Your North Star should still dictate that brand. Here are the kinds of things that are important to me. Here are the things I'm working on. Here are the people I'm working with. Here's the way I want to show up in that space for those folks. And those kinds of questions are really the foundation for your brand. And then again, okay, if that's who I'm saying I want to be, and that's the way I want to show up in the world, how am I showing up in the world right now?
Right.
Is it in alignment with that? How can I get it in alignment? So that's still your S, setting your North Star, your H, where am I in relation to that? And then how goes the gap between how I want to show up and how I am showing up?
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So I get the sense that there might be another version of the shift coming out for individuals here. I think I think we just got a preview of something here.
We did. So, the current book is on organizational culture because that's the space from a professional standpoint I've been working in for so many decades, right? Is that people and culture and organizational change. That's why that was the audience and the venue, so to speak, for the first book, that organizational culture. But the second one really is on your personal transformations, right? I'll be real honest. I read a book a number of years ago that I loved by an author named Dolly Chugh. She's a prof at New York University. And the book is The Person You Mean to Be. And I love the book because one, it's very conversational, right? And it's very personal. But she does say, there are people who we want to be or that we mean to be, but a lot of times we fall out of alignment with. So what Shift does is it says, okay, so if I know who it is I'm trying to be, who I want to be, one, I need to know why that's important. And then how do I actually become that person? And so the second book is really on that personal transformation. Here's who I say I want to be in the world. Here's where I am in the world. How do I close that gap?
Excellent. Well, we will have to have you back when the second book releases.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, well, you've given such great advice throughout this interview. So thank you